The year was 1957. A colossal chunk of ice, larger than any iceberg before, broke free from Antarctica. This was no ordinary event. This was the Great Ice Shelf Migration. On this icy behemoth huddled thousands of emperor penguins. They were fleeing dwindling food supplies and a changing climate. Their ancestral home no longer offered the security it once did. These penguins were pioneers, driven by hope and a primal need for survival. They braved treacherous seas and unforgiving storms. Their destination? A land whispered in hushed tones, a land of plenty. After weeks at sea, a cry rang out. Land ho! Exhausted but exhilarated, the penguins had found their new home. A vast, untouched territory awaited them. This landmass offered rich fishing grounds and ample space for nesting. It was a blank canvas, a chance to build a new society. And so, with flippers full of determination, they established the Democratic Penguins Republic, or DPR. This was no ordinary colony. The founders of the DPR dreamt of a different kind of penguin society. They yearned for a system where every voice mattered, where every waddle held weight. They sought a society built on the principles of equality, democracy, and of course an abundance of fish. The heart of the DPR was New Waddlington, the capital city. Carved from ice and snow, New Waddlington was a marvel of penguin engineering. Igloos, grander and more intricate than ever seen, dotted the landscape. These weren't just homes, they were masterpieces. Some resembled grand cathedrals with towering arches and intricate carvings. Others were cosy cottages, emanating warmth and laughter. Life in New Waddlington was vibrant. Penguins bustled about their daily routines. Fishmongers proudly displayed their catches of the day. Young penguin chicks waddled through snow tunnels, their joyful shrieks echoing through the city. The aroma of freshly caught krill filled the air, a constant reminder of the DPR's prosperity. At the heart of New Waddlington stood the Parliament, a magnificent structure of ice and snow. Here, elected representatives, each a distinguished penguin with a distinguished waddle, met to discuss matters of national importance. The halls echoed with passionate debates about fish allocation, ice sculpture regulations, and the annual sledding competition. The DPR prided itself on its unique system of government waddle-ocracy. In this system, every penguin from the youngest chick to the oldest elder had a voice. Decisions were made through a series of waddles. Want to support a proposal? Waddle to the right. Oppose it? Waddle to the left. It was democracy in motion, a flurry of flippers and feathers. Leading this waddling nation was the supreme leader, General Admiral President Waddles III. Known for his decisive waddles and unwavering commitment to fish, Waddles III was a beloved figure. He was a penguin of the people, often seen waddling amongst his fellow citizens, listening to their concerns and sharing a fish or two. Assisting President Waddles were several councils. The Council of Elders, renowned for their wisdom and experience, provided guidance on matters of tradition and history. The Council of Fishonomics, the DPR's economic think tank, ensured the continued prosperity of the nation. And of course, no penguin government would be complete without the Council of Fluff, dedicated to maintaining the fluffiest and most stylish feathers in the Republic. The DPR boasted a thriving economy, fueled by its abundant natural resources and the hard work of its citizens. The primary currency was FishCoin, a digital currency backed by the nation's vast fish reserves. Each FishCoin represented a specific quantity of krill, ensuring a stable and reliable form of exchange. At the heart of the DPR's financial system was the krill stock exchange. Here, penguins gathered to buy and sell shares in various fishing companies. The atmosphere crackled with excitement as fortunes were made and lost on the ebb and flow of the krill market. But the DPR wasn't just about fish. The nation had diversified its economy, investing in sustainable ice sculpture manufacturing, penguin-powered sled rentals, and of course, the world-renowned Penguin Performing Arts Centre. This dedication to progress and innovation made the DPR a beacon of economic prosperity in the polar region. Section 5. Educated flippers, fearless defenders. Education was paramount in the DPR. From a young age, penguin chicks were taught the importance of reading, writing and arithmetic, all with a focus on fish-related applications, of course. The DPR boasted a 100% literacy rate, with every citizen capable of reading the daily news, the Flipper Times. Protecting the DPR and its interests was the formidable Navy SEALs division. These elite penguin warriors, trained in underwater combat and ice hole infiltration, were renowned for their bravery and skill. Armed with fish-shaped harpoons and an unwavering dedication to the DPR, the Navy SEALs were a force to be reckoned with. The SEALs' training was rigorous, involving intense physical challenges, tactical simulations, and most importantly, the consumption of vast quantities of fish. Only the most dedicated and skilled penguins earned the right to wear the coveted Navy SEALs Flipper insignia. They stood as a testament to the DPR's commitment to peace through strength. Section 6. The Slap of Sanctions. The DPR's success wasn't without its challenges. Jealous of the Republic's prosperity, a coalition of foreign powers, led by the walruses of the West, imposed hefty tariffs on fish exports. These sanctions threatened the DPR's economic stability. The walruses argued that the DPR was flooding the market with cheap fish, undercutting their own fishing industries. The penguin citizens were outraged. They had worked tirelessly to build their nation, and now their livelihoods were at stake. Protests erupted in the streets of New Waddlington. Penguins waved banners with slogans like "Don't tread on our flippers" and "Fish are friends, not commodities." The situation was dire. The DPR needed a solution, and they needed it fast. The Council of Fishonomics convened in an emergency session. The tension was palpable as they analysed charts, crunched numbers, and debated possible solutions. After days of deliberation, they presented their recommendation to President Waddles III, Operation Frozen Thunder. It was a bold and risky plan, but it was the DPR's best hope for survival. Section 7. Operation Frozen Thunder. Operation Frozen Thunder was a two-pronged approach. First, the DPR would diversify its economy further, reducing its reliance on fish exports. They would ramp up production of sustainable ice sculptures, expand their penguin-powered sled rental business, and attract tourists to the Penguin Performing Arts Centre. Second, the DPR would launch a global charm offensive, showcasing the quality and sustainability of their fish. They would send delegations to every corner of the world, armed with samples of delicious krill and heartwarming tales of penguin ingenuity. The plan was met with skepticism from some. Could the DPR really survive without fish exports? Could they really win over the world with their charm? But President Waddles III remained resolute. He addressed the nation, his voice booming with determination. "We will not be bullied. We will not be broken. We will overcome this challenge together." Section 8. Victory Day, a Symphony of Waddles. And overcome they did. Operation Frozen Thunder was a resounding success. The world embraced the DPR's charm and the quality of their fish. The tariffs were lifted and the DPR's economy boomed like never before. To commemorate this victory, a new holiday was established, Victory Day. Celebrated annually on the anniversary of the day the tariffs were lifted, Victory Day was a joyous occasion. Penguins from every corner of the Republic flocked to New Waddlington for a day of parades, speeches and, of course, fish-themed feasts. The highlight of the celebration was the Grand Waddle, a synchronized waddle involving thousands of penguins, all moving in perfect unison. Victory Day wasn't just about celebrating the past, it was about looking towards the future. It was a reminder of the DPR's resilience, its unity, and its unwavering belief in the power of waddling towards a brighter tomorrow. It was a testament to the spirit of the penguin people, a spirit that refused to be broken, a spirit that embraced challenges with open flippers. Section 9. The future is bright, the future is flippers. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the celebrating penguins, one couldn't help but feel a sense of optimism. The DPR had faced its challenges head-on and emerged stronger than ever. The future was bright, the future was full of fish, and the future was undoubtedly full of waddling. The tale of the Democratic Penguins Republic is a testament to the power of democracy, the importance of unity, and the boundless ingenuity of penguins. It's a story that inspires hope, reminds us that even in the face of adversity, with a little bit of waddle and a lot of determination, anything is